Now, let us look at some of the metrics for the transportation measurement. These are some of the commonly used metrics. Now, let us look at them one by one. Transit time. Transit time is a measure of the time to move a shipment from origin to destination. The origin or destination may be any of the locations within the logistics system, such as the customer's store, warehouse, or plant. For the transportation industry, this is commonly known as the dock-to-dock time. Transit time hai. It's also known as dock-to-dock time. How can we calculate transit time? Transit time is equal to the travel time plus the waiting time at terminals or docks plus the transfer time plus the handling time. This will give you the transit time. Then we have transit time variability measure. The transit time variability measures captures the variation in transit time. It is an indicator of the reliability of the transportation function. As discussed before, it may be measured by using the range or standard deviation of transit times. So we need to have the variation with us. And it depends upon the history of, let's say, the supplier. So transit time variability will be equal to the maximum transit time minus the minimum transit time. This gives you the variation, and it is divided by the average transit time. Then we have the transportation cost per unit. The transportation cost per unit represents the cost for transporting 1 unit of the product or part. Other similar measures include transportation cost per ton, transportation cost per trailer. The cost of transportation includes the fixed and variable cost of the transportation function. So transportation cost per unit, it actually includes your fixed cost as well as variable cost. You can calculate it in the form of transportation cost per ton or transportation cost per trailer as well. Damage-free shipments. The damage-free shipments metric is an indication of the quality of the transportation service. Obviously, we want lower damage benefits, both for the customer and the service provider. It actually benefits both of them. Lost shipments are considered as fully damaged and non-repairable. तो अगर कोई shipment खुदा ना खास्ता किसी वजह से ज़ाया हो जाती है during the transit, it would be, गुम जाती है, it would be considered as a fully damaged and non-repairable one. So damage-free shipment is actually equal to the number of damage-free shipments divided by total number of shipments. Even if there is some damage, partial damage to the shipment, it would come under the head of number of damage-free shipments. Perfect shipments. This is an overall quality measure of the transportation function. It is based on the number of shipments that arrived at the final destination on time, complete and damage-free, and with all the complete documents as well. So a perfect shipment is equal to the number of perfect shipments divided by total number of shipments. Then there is equipment utilization. Most transportation equipment is very expensive. Equipment includes the motive power and the trailers or cars. It is very important to maximize the utilization of the equipment. Higher utilization means a lower cost of moving goods or a faster turnaround time of equipment. So trailer or car utilization, that means the rail car utilization, can be calculated as the loaded travel time divided by the total travel time. So if your loaded travel time is higher or it is close to your total travel time, that means you have less number of deadheads and you will have a higher utilization of your trailer or car. Motive power utilization is another measure for the utilization. That is the active pulling time divided by total time. This measure is specifically used for the locomotives. Then we have a facility utilization. A facility utilization measures the efficiency of the facility that handles the equipment, that is the cars or the trailers or the aircrafts or the locomotives or tractors or tugboats. It may be an airport, railroad terminal, cross-docking facility, or a port. So car or trailer dwell time is actually used to find the facility utilization. This is equal to the departure time minus the arrival time. And locomotive dwell time is equal to departure time minus the arrival time. Then we have on-time arrival and departure by year. This is one of the most popular metrics used by transportation companies. The definition of on-time may vary from industry to industry and within an industry from company to company. Vary कर सकती है आपकी on-time की definition क्या है. On-time departure on arrival is calculated as number of on-time arrivals or departures divided by total number of arrivals or departure. Students, we have seen some of the metrics for measuring the transportation, and these measures actually provide the company the performance indicator that how they are faring in terms of their transportation. Thank you.